Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I am continuing playing with some of the new products from the new January to June mini catalogue. And this stamp set, Sentimental Swirls, was designed by my upline. So it's designed by Sam Hammond-Dollard. She's Poodles on YouTube. And this was her million sales stamp set. So in Stamping Up, if you have sales, when you reach 1 million, you get to design a stamp set. So this is what she's designed. It's a photopolymer. I've played with it. You can see that because there's a bit of colour on there. And it's lovely. And there's lots and lots of, it's very versatile with these swirls. And there's lots of elements and I love the font. I'm going to use, I think, the 2022 in colours, because these will be going soon. This is the we're in the last few months. These will retire when the annual catalogue retires, which is at the end of May, I want to say. Might be April, can't remember. But I will miss Miss Cinnamon Cider and Misty Moonlight very, very much. So I thought I'd get on using them. This flower here coordinates with this flower punch, forgotten what it's called, and these little ones can be punched out with the strawberry builder punch, which I don't have, so that's cool. Might use a bit of that. So I'm going to start stamping with the big swirl. I can't remember, does it fit on this one? Nah. Does it fit on this one? Yeah. There we go. So this is, gosh, I thought it had the, yeah, it is. It's an E block, so it fits on that quite nicely. I'm going to get a card mat. Thought I had one here ready cut out. I've got a few mats up here, but not one of them. Okay, I'll get a card mat. So there we are, got a card mat, my usual size card mat. All the measurements will be over on Nigezza.co.uk. I think I'm going to go with just jade for the swirls. My idea is I'm going to do some flowers on it. So this is going to be like swirls as though they're foliage. That's an idea. I did have a little play. And I did do them, so they were, I did do them in black, but I'm going to go around there. This isn't, I haven't got much of a pile here, so I'm thinking perhaps I should have had a stamp mat. Oh, it seems to have worked all right. So let's do that up there like that. And then come in like that. It's good that you can see through, so you can see where you're stamping. Liking that. I was thinking I was going to go all over, but I actually quite like it. Changing my mind from sort of a play I had earlier. Now I want to add some other swirls. So we've got some 2 spare swirls, some little ones. So I'm gonna use those. So get them mounted the right way. I did a video the other day, mounting my stamps upside down like a wally. So they're like a left and a right. But so I quite like the fact that I can put some extra swirls on to fill in some of these gaps. So it's quite handy that you can have them go in different directions like that. So you can add some extra little curls around, and although that's a nice big swoosh there, we can, sorry if my head's getting in the way. Oh, well, that didn't work out very well, Jez. Go back in there. Perfect. So I do really like the ability. It can be sort of quite artistic with it, and add things. Now I am going to leave it at that for the swirls. I can add some more in a moment if I choose to, but for now I'm going to leave that. So now I want some, I think I want some flowers on it. I might go Magenta Madness. Let's go mad. Let's actually go mad and use Magenta Madness. So I've got an outline and a filler inner. Got a big one as well, but I'm just going to use the little ones. There we go, we'll use these. So I'm going to go, I'm going to stamp off, I think, yeah. So stamp off and stamp on, and I think I'm going to put a flower there. And then I'm going to fill it. I could fill it in full on. Just go mad. I'm actually going to bring in my stamp mat. Thinking now, having stamped in wrong once. So we'll stamp off. We'll stamp off on here. I got, yeah. And then we'll go over. Yeah, so we've got quite a lighter flower. I like that because I find the pink is quite heavy. So I'm going to put one down here, I think. So I stamped off once. I might have a flower coming up here. So quite nice and relaxing. Building up some pictures, and the possibilities with this set are endless, I think. It is quite cool. I want another flower. Just where am I going to put it? Can I fit it in there? Just about. There we go. So rule of 3, putting those down, and then I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bird perching on there. I think quite like that idea. Let's get these cleaned a little bit. Put some, get some water on my Stamp and Scrub. So because the photopolymer and I've used pink, they are going to be forever a little bit pink. But, you know, that's what happens. I'm not going to stress over it. So giving that a wipe. There we go. Oh, what have I done? That is now completely splattered with the water I sprayed in it. Oh. Okay, so I've re-stamped that. I don't know if you can see, but there's like splatters here. I did go on and then experiment the rest of it, so I know where I'm going. So I did make a couple of changes when I re-stamped it. It's more or less the same. But I decided that was a bit, I didn't really like that in there. So I took, instead of that swirl going there, I added it coming out, so it formed a stem for the flower, quite like that. So that one I changed. That is the, and so therefore I didn't put that one in because I felt that that would be too much there. So that's the main difference. It's scrunched over there a bit. So as I say, you always get something different, but I've got an idea. I think I'm going to trim a bit off there anyway, because I might double mat this card. So we're going to add a bird and some butterflies, although I did cinnamon cider there and the bumblebee. I didn't like it. So I'm changing the colour of the butterflies. So I've got my stamping mat under there. So we're going to do our bird. So I'm going to have a little blue bird. So we're having Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to put my glasses on. And I cleaned my Stamp and Scrub. So this is the next day. So I started this yesterday. So it was almost dinner time. I decided to call it a day and come back to it today. And sorry if my head's in the way. And yeah, I cleaned my Stamp and Scrub. There we go, so a little birdie. He's not quite on the branch there. He was better in the other one, but never mind. So I'm going to stamp him off. Might do him twice. No, I won't. I'll just stamp him off the once. The other thing I did when I stamped these was I completely forgot that I stamped off the outline and stamped the inside twice. But I stamped the outside in full strength, but I still stamped the inside off twice. So it's slightly different, and actually I prefer it. So there we go, happy accident. He's a little bit out of the outline, but I think that's okay. So that's him. So now we're going to do some butterflies, and I'm going to do the butterflies with a blue outline, and I'm going to fill it in with green. I think that's what I have decided. So blue outline, I'm going to have one coming out there. We'll have one over there, and we'll have one flying up in the middle. There we go. I could leave them not filled in. I think they look actually quite nice. But I'm going to fill them in. I'm going to fill them in with a little bit of jade green. And my idea for mounting the card is to use jade green and Magenta Madness. So I'm stamping off. Try it again. Yep, stamping off. And stamping on. I think that's quite a pretty little butterfly. I did experiment with different colours, but it was that one I liked the best. But that's the thing about this set, it's just endless ideas. Endless. And you can really get creative and try different things. There we go. So that's that. So now I was then thinking of the sentiments. So you have, we have hello, thank you, and happy birthday. And I was thinking of going for a thank you card. My idea is I've got a jade green card base. I've got a mat here in the Magenta Madness. And obviously that's got to get trimmed down to go on there. So we could do jade green or Magenta Madness, which was my Thirst for. I have already done one like that. So I could do that, or I could do one in green, and then we can see the difference. I think I might do one in green. I'm not sure if that's big enough actually. A little scrappy there. No, probably not. Let's get a decent sized scrap. Have I got a decent sized scrap? Do you know, I could do it on the back of this. Waste not, want not. So just going to stamp it. There we go. Love the font. I just love fonts like that. So I cut it out with this great label from the Quiet, oh, it's just the Meadow Dies, isn't it? The Meadow Dies. So cut it out, and then as you can see from this, I did a little bit of blending to give it that outline, and I'm not sure I like it. So I'm not sure I'm going to do it on this one. I'm just going to cut it out and then we'll see where we are. Okay, so there it is, cut out. So I did some blending whilst it was in place, but I can always put it back in if I want. So that's it, cut out on there. Put it down there. It's going to get popped up. See, I do think it probably does need a little bit of some sort of colour around it, doesn't it? Well, my other thought was maybe stand it up on a bit of ribbon. That would give it a backing, wouldn't it? And I did wonder if polished pink, because although it's Magenta Madness, I don't think polished pink's a bad match, and we've got that lighter colour in there, so I thought that maybe would work, and I think that maybe would look a bit nicer than blending on it, because there's no other blending, and I'd feel I'd need to blend on the card mat as well. I'd have to do some blending on this, and I don't really want to. I wanted a more clean and simple card ish. So let's have a little look, see that'll stand it up a bit, make it a little bit special. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So this needs cutting down a bit. Let's trim this down so I can trim that side off a bit there where it needed it. So first mat size, second mat size. So we'll go down to our second mat size, and yeah, I think that takes that bit of space away quite nicely. And then what's second mat size on top there? I think that might be too much, so I'm going to do a little smidge off the top and a little smidge off the bottom. So get it right. There we go. So we've got the pink there to make the flowers pop, and the green on the background. I'm wondering actually if it would look better on that side. I am always drawn to putting it on this side, but that has got a bit more of a space there, where that is like covering up them flowers, whereas that side is covering up that flower. I'm actually not 100% convinced. Okay, so I've just took photos. I do that when I can't decide. So I put that on and I put the pink one on and I took photos, and I think I'm going for that one. It has a cleaner look and that was what I was going for. And I thought I'll put it in the middle. It's another place I often don't put a sentiment. Put it in the middle. And something that I made, so I don't think I was filming, was I stamped the flower and punched it out, and I thought that that would fill this space over here quite nicely. So that's the two stamps there, and there is a leaf. There's only the little leaf, so I might do the wee leaves, punch them out, and have them around the flower. Might do that. So yeah, so in the punch you've got a big leaf and a little leaf, but it's just the little one with this set. If you wanted a big one and you've got the other set that goes with the punch, then happy days. Happy days, you can do that. So let's have, I might do 2 leaves. So we got the outline. Is that, if that's the right way around of the punch? Yeah. I'll do it at each end. And then we'll do filler in by stamping off. There we go. And then we'll just punch these out. Oh, little ones on that side, Jez. And it's the other way round. Oh, what are you like? There we go. Those are only scraps. It doesn't matter. But if I can't grab hold of it, it does make it a little bit difficult, Jez. Right. Got a bit sticky on the end here. So I could push that up there. There we go. Cool, I feel all cack-handed today. There we go. That's that one. So we have a leaf. Not sure where I'm going to put the leaf. Another one as well. Just wondering about having 3 leaves. I can probably get them both out of this one. Just a little idea of having it something like that. Yep, quite liking that. So let's get this stuck down. Now I thought I'd shape my flower. So I've got balls for that, sort of shaping balls for that. So let's go in the middle. I want a bit of life. Got a bit there, bit of life there, gives it a bit of a lift. Do the same with the leaves, so have them coming up a bit. This is so not my normal colours. This bright pink, it's very bright. I think Jill might like this. Although it might be now getting a bit too fussy for Jill. So, yeah, that's kind of going where I want it. So, I think it's easier to stick down before I just need to go over the edges of this where it's been cut. Change my blade so the edges are quite sharp. So this is a thank you card. So if you shop with me, you might be receiving this card. So thank you. So let's put a bit of glue on these. Dot on there. Come out there. Let's hold it together for a sec. Tombow's really quick drying, but I was asking a bit much for it then, I think. I am now considering getting the strawberry builder punch in order to be able to cut these flowers out because I think they're cute. I'm going to want to pop this up on dimensionals. Gosh, don't I first? I do first. Right, let's get this stuck down, and then we know what we're playing with. Often, I struggle with where to put the sentiment. I think, like the card, and sentiment's going to spoil it. Sometimes. So actually, there is a place for cards without sentiment, I think. So let's put that on there. Judge it about the centre. Yep. Stick it down there. Straight though, Jez. Yep, so that's there, like so. Maybe on the wonk a bit, don't know. It will do. So I might put that up on a little mini dimensional so it sits on the side there. And that I might just chuck underneath. See, this is where I want a little one of them so that I can just have a little one on there, but I ain't got one, so it's not going on there. Too much to have another one. That's too big for over there. So little mini dimensional on the back there, if you please, Jess. There we go. Up there like that. Do I need a leaf on the other side? You know, I might not bother. I might just leave it at that. I did have an idea of adding some gems. Now these are polished pink, but I think they will work inside these little flowers. So I've got 3 little ones. I've got a whole packet of these. Another packet because I knew I'd use them. And let's put a big one in the middle. This card's going large letter, I think, after this. There. Liking that. And then we just need the bit of card in the middle. So there we are, bit of card in the middle. Give that a bit of a stamp before we put it in there. So we need to just bevel down these sides. I've been tidying, and I put this away. Let me just think about where I want it. I think we might just have that little top bit coming down there, and I might put the little birdie on it. I didn't pick that up too well. That was nearly going to be stamped backwards again. I did that the other day. There we go. You see how many different ways you can get the swirl to look. And we'll just stick our little birdie. Glasses, Jez, glasses. Probably showing you my roots here. How cool is that? Love it. Stamp him off. There we go. Just a little feature for the inside. Very cute. I think that's possibly my favourite bit. So, hope you've stuck with me. It is been a bit of a long process. I think it's always difficult for me to work out how long I've been when I do half of it in one day and half in another. So I hope you'll go and check out everybody else's videos in the blog hop. I will link to the blog down below so you can see them. So lots of inspiration for the new catalogue coming your way. So there we go. That is my first card on camera with the lovely Sentimental Swirls set. So hope you like that. I will link down below to everything that I've used. I'll link to my blog, and I'll link to the blog hop so you can go and check out everybody else. Okay, see you all again soon. Bye.